Shalom. Call halal Yahweh Ba'ashim Yahushai. Ba'ashim Kodash. Salakia. Double honors to the elder apostles of GMS, including the elders that came before them, that taught us his truth. And shalom and salutations to all the brothers out pushing the word in truth and in sincerity, the hopeful elect tabernacle of David. My brother Yahshua with a quick lesson dealing with the monetary system that they're about to crash, okay, so that they can bring in this MOTB, all right? So we'll start right here at Ezekiel 7 and 19, and read the King James. They shall cast their silver in the streets, and their gold shall be removed. Huh. Right? And that's what they're doing right now. Their silver and their gold shall not be able to deliver them in the day of the wrath of the Lord. They shall not satisfy their souls, neither fill their bowels, because it is the stumbling block of their iniquity. Let's read NLT. They will throw their money in the streets, tossing it out like worthless trash. Their silver and their gold won't save them on that day of the Lord's anger. It will neither satisfy nor feed them, for their greed can only trip them up. Okay? Why are they going to throw the money in the street? Because they're switching to a different way of buying and selling. This is Revelation, the dreaded 13. Okay, let's go here. I'll watch a couple of videos. 13 and 16. And he causeth all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive a mark in their right hand or in their foreheads, and that no man might buy or sell save that he had the mark or the name of the beast or the number of his name. Okay? So that's what they're going to switch to. The money ain't going to mean nothing, because it's just going to be a bunch of numbers on a computer or on a chip. Okay? And coming up real soon, they're going to force that thing. All right, we'll get that at the end. So let's watch a couple of vids. This one is Jeremiah Babe. I don't know what kind of name that is. January 19th. What is today? The 21st, I believe. So this goes back a day or two. And it reads, the title is Banks Keep Shutting Down. Is Your Cash Safe? Stock market begins to panic. Gold soars. Rate hikes. Okay. So I got it in about 5:11, and he's going from bank to bank, showing you that they're closed down. And this happened to me, I believe it was Tuesday. Tuesday, I'm like, I'm going to go to the bank and, withdraw some money. I went to one bank. They wouldn't let me get into the ATM because it was closed. I couldn't get in the ATM, so I went to a Versatel machine. That acted funny, so I went to a different bank, different location. It was closed, so that was two banks closed. And I tried one more bank, and it was closed too, all Bank of America. And finally, when I went to the north end of town, where all the Edomites are, there was a branch that was open, so I was able to get some money out, but barely. I was really worried that it was a holiday, a bank holiday. So if it hasn't happened completely, they're doing a trickle effect right now, and you need to wake up and figure out what you're going to do with your money, because what they're going to do is they're going to slowly shut all the banks down. You don't have access to your money unless you do what they want you to do, which is to put that charagma in your hand, all right, or in your forehead, All right, so we're in that time. We're not at the point where they're forcing it, which is the hour of temptation. We'll get there. But here's where we're at. Not because I say so. I mean, I had the experience. That's my personal testimony. So let's watch this.
Gone for a long, long time. So what is going on? Why are so many banks closing permanently? Why do you go to the bank and they're shut down for days at a time, ATMs not working, glitches, etc.? But just, when you drive around and start paying attention to stuff, I haven't been down this way in quite a while. And, when you just start looking at some of these buildings and you realize that they've been closed for years, makes you start thinking. And you should think, how safe is your money in one of these buildings like this? Because you could show up to your bank tomorrow and the doors could be locked. Then what are you going to do? So literally 1,000 feet from that bank, I just came over to this Bank of America. Temporarily closed. Need access to your bank, to your safety deposit box? Contact, make a scheduled appointment. I cannot believe what is going on. How many banks are just closed? This is really, really crazy, ladies and gentlemen. This is scary. This is really, really scary. And this one is apparently open, but not today. If you need to get money out of your safety deposit box, you're going to have to schedule an appointment. You're not going to get it today. So is it a matter of workers and a labor shortage? What's going on? That an entire bank shuts down. This is crazy. So Bank of America, Highway 111, Palm Springs, California, closed temporarily. No reason why. If you need to get to your safety deposit box, you have to call them, and maybe you can get into it next week, week after. Who knows? Maybe they'll show up. Maybe they won't. But if you were in an emergency today, if the lights went out, if there was a global economic crash, could you get your money out of here today? Could you get your assets out of a safety deposit box today? No, absolutely not. So something to think about, ladies and gentlemen. If this can happen here in Palm Springs, California, it can happen where you are, and it already is. Many of you write me on a daily basis that you're seeing the same thing. But this is unbelievable. These are big banks. I mean, these are large buildings. 20,000 square feet, some of these buildings easily. Big. And they're closed. And your assets may be in a safety deposit box in one of these banks today. You can't get it.
All right, there's one. And then I saw this one today. So, I mean, this thing is going down. All right. This guy. All right, different guy.
By advertising on.
All right, let me get rid of this. This is Economic Ninja guy, and this is today, January 21st. All right, my bank closed down, doors locked. Are you ready? Are you ready for economic collapse? All right. We've been talking about this for years. Gerald Celente, okay, been talking about banking holidays for years, all right? And they're slowly bringing it out, slowly rolling it out. Let's listen to what this guy has to say.
Hey everybody, Economic Ninja here. So I am actually at a Chase Bank right now. My bank that I'm doing business with, I drove down. We're in a pretty good sized city, and it's the only branch though in the city. And I just came to these signs at the door right here, and it says that they are closed, temporarily closed. They literally have, I'll open up the door, they literally have the bars right inside here. The branch is closed. It's closed. You can still go to your ATM in here, but this room's closed. And it's not telling you why. Now, right now, it is a Thursday at 1 o'clock. This isn't like a temporary, hey, we're gone to lunch. The branch is literally closed. Now, it says if I go 2 towns over, I can get in. Now, guys, we're talking about Chase, and yes, I know it's the camera's turned around, but I've got it on right now. So somebody's yelling, "Don't bank at Chase." That's and so think about this: the branch is closed because they don't have enough employees. This is really happening, guys. Like, how do you feel? Like, you need to go and do a transaction right now. I need to go wire money. Whether I want to go buy silver, gold, Bitcoin, I need to go do my banking. Now, I know that, like with Chase, honestly, the wiring on online is actually pretty sweet. I got to admit, that is pretty sweet. But let's say you're not that kind of person. You don't want to do online stuff, and you want to come down to your branch, and you're met with this. Literally, you go look inside, nobody. There is not one person at this branch. This is actually pretty impressive because you watch YouTubes about these things happening all around the country, and like literally, look. As I'm sitting here, there are multiple people walking up, reading this sign, and they're going, "What in the heck's going on? Oh man, my brohawk's messed up. Man, I look like Bam Bam. I am a wreck right now. I just want my banking, but it's not happening." And it sounds funny because you're like, "Ninja, why are you smiling? You should be getting your banking on." Well, I should, but and this is where this gets scary because we've talked about banking holidays. We've talked about issues as economic collapse happens, and we saw a lot of trouble in the banking sector. You know, when Lehman collapsed, with Washington Mutual and so many other banks, right? But this is impressive. This is Chase. Welcome to the bank that had that massive short position on silver, and they're closing branches. Why? You know, a year ago, I was warning people, just so you know, you can't go and withdraw all your cash in your account. You can't just go down to the bank and withdraw 5 or 10,000 bucks. Why? They don't have the money. They literally do not have enough cash to allow you, or they want you to sign all these documents pretty much and prove that you're not a criminal, right? But now you've got those issues now compounded with I got to go drive across town, which I'm going to. I got to go drive 2 towns now to go and do my banking because I need to get some documents filled out for some business that I'm doing across the country, right? And so I just wanted to prove this. Like, this is something that's gnarly. This is something you want to prepare for. Now, here's the solution, all right? You want some advice? This is some advice. You should be in multiple banks. You should have bank accounts in multiple large banks, multiple, regional banks, smaller banks.
No, you should get your money out of the bank. All right, so we'll just end that there. And I'm looking at the stock right now. NASDAQ is down 165. The stock exchange is down 147. Dow Jones 144. Kahala. Yahabashim Yoshabashim Kakadashim Rakata. It's been like that all week. So something's going on, right? And it would behoove you to do something with your money before they force you to do something. The only way that you can access your cash will be the Karagma. All right? This is just a quick warning. All right? And we'll go ahead and get this. This is where it's going. All right? Let's get 3 here. All right? We'll go ahead and close it out. This is Revelation 3 and 10. Because thou hast kept the word of my patience, I also will keep thee from the hour of temptation, which shall come upon all the world to try them that dwell upon the earth. All right, and we know from the elder apostles on down, we understand that the hour of temptation is when they begin to force that charagma. All right, and it all has to do with buying and selling. All right, so you got to be ready. You need to get done what you need to get done before they force that thing, and then you won't be able to touch no money unless you play their game. All right, so be smart, be wise, and do what is necessary while you can, because that hour is quickly going to be upon us. All right, so with that, we hope that the elect were edified, and we're going to say shalom.